Our next presenter is Sarah Morgan, a CEO of CapTech 2025 and Executive Director of Sydney Investors, Professionals and Business Networking Group. Sarah connects high-growth companies with investors, fostering strategic partnerships that drive real impact. Her presentation topic today is The Investor's Edge: How Smart Matchmaking Unlocks High-Value Deals. Welcome to the presentation, Sarah.
Thanks, Angelina. I really appreciate you inviting me on to this platform and meeting your network. So, hi everyone, thank you for joining me. It's really important to talk about smart matchmaking and how it unlocks high-value deals, because capital alone isn't enough. To make strategic connections are the key to unlocking high-value deals. Today we're going to discover how curated matchmaking accelerates deal flow, reduces risk, and fosters long-term investor-business relationships. Using real-world examples, we'll unlock how top investors leverage structured introductions to gain competitive edge and maximise their returns. Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Morgan. I am the CEO of CapTech, and this year's theme is Where Business Meets Capital and Growth, which captures our mission to unite fast-growing businesses and business leaders with investors to drive economic growth and sustainable innovation. At CapTech, we're building a powerful platform for global investment opportunities. As we pave the way for the future, for a thriving future, I want to invite you to be part of this journey and accelerate Australia's investment on the global stage, and together we'll lead, innovate, and shape the future. The best opportunities don't just come from cold emails or pitches or pitching events even. They come from being in the right rooms with the right people at the right time. Finding high-quality deals isn't just about capital, it's about access. The strongest investments often come through trusted networks, strategic introductions, and curated matchmaking. And that's why we prioritise environments like CapTech, where serious investors and high-growth businesses connect in a way that leads to real opportunities, not just conversations. Just a quick little bit about CapTech. It is an investment-focused event dedicated to fostering connections between capital providers and industry leaders. It serves as a platform to discover, connect, and execute investment deals across sectors. CapTech's impact on the investment landscape is about investment deal-making platform. So it featured business matchmaking, which helps investors find high potential deals, and there's pre-screened opportunities and curated introductions. We curate pitching opportunities by presenting scalable and growth businesses and provide access to global markets and cross-border investment flows. We connect investors to industry experts by hosting panels that feature business leaders, PE firms, family offices, and institutional investors that discuss the capital trends and how they're putting their investments in the future. Also providing thought leadership and market trends, which provides insights into the investment trends across large and fast-growing global businesses. And we facilitate those discussions into private capital's role in the economic growth and innovation. And we want to elevate Australia's investment ecosystem by bringing in international leaders and international investors. So how does SIPB and CapTech work together in this investment? So we drive capital into industries and high growth businesses. We provide platforms for investors and businesses and policymakers to connect, and we support economic development by enabling smart, sustainable, and impactful investments. And that's why business matchmaking is important and it matters to investors. Investors are always on the lookout for the great next opportunity, but the challenge isn't always finding businesses. It's about finding the right businesses at the right time. Business matchmaking plays a critical role in ensuring investors are introduced to curated, high-quality opportunities that align with their investment thesis, their risk profile, and their strategic goals. And that's why it matters. Imagine this: a brilliant game-changing tech company with a revenue of $20 million spends months searching for investors, but no one bites. Meanwhile, a family office's investment in a tech company that complements their existing portfolio, but can't seem to find the right company. The problem? They never met. A simple, well-timed introduction could have unlocked a multi-million-dollar deal. And this happens all the time in the investment world, and not just because of lack of capital, and not just because there's great opportunities out there, but because the right people aren't connecting at the right time. And that's why strategic business matchmaking is important. It's one of the core reasons we're here together to bring top investors and innovators to create these high value connections that drive real results. Matchmaking helps you as an investor to maximize your deal efficiency. Often you're bombarded with thousands of deals every year, and sorting through countless pitches, due diligence reports, and meetings, it takes time and a lot of resources. Strategic business matchmaking filters through that noise, and it ensures that the only relevant and high potential opportunities make it to the table. So instead of attending a generic expo where there's 100 of unfocused business pitches and opportunities, an investor at CapTech will get introduced to pre-vetted, high-growth businesses that match their criteria, saving months of sourcing and filtering the opportunities, going beyond just networking. Our focus is on curated introductions that match investors with businesses primed for growth and include access to exclusive, high-quality deal flow. The best investments often don't hit the open market. Many game-changing, high-growth companies prefer to raise capital through trusted networks rather than the public platform. Matchmaking events provide early access to emerging opportunities before they become widely known. Many early-stage deals like Uber, Airbnb, and Stripe were funded through warm introductions and investment circles, and not cold outreach. In fact, Stripe's first journey, we did cold pitch PayPal and were rejected, and it wasn't until their curated introduction through Y Combinator to an executive at PayPal enlisted their first investment. So business matchmaking creates these exclusive and behind the scenes connections. It increases the quality of your deal flow. The best deals never make it to public markets. They often happen through trusted networks. Think about how Warren Buffett found some of his biggest investments. It was through introductions or direct relationships. Imagine being introduced to high quality potential deals that de-risk your investment decisions. It's a good deal isn't just about the numbers. It's about the alignment and trust. Business matchmaking fosters relationship between investors and business. When investors and businesses connect through trusted introductions, the relationship starts with credibility and alignment. This leads to a better investment outcomes, stronger post-investment collaboration, and long-term value creation. It also adds strategic value to the capital. Meeting a business in a structured setting allows you as an investor to gauge confidence, adaptability, and the long-term commitment of the business, factors that don't always present in a deal flow room. Example, Sequoia Capital has a history of investing in founders that they already have a relationship with. They don't just invest in ideas, they invest in the people. This makes sure that the right investors are in the right room with the right opportunities, so investments happen with trust, speed, and real impact, creating a strategic alignment beyond capital. Great investments happen when there's a strong match, and it brings industry expertise, networks, and operational insights. And that's exactly what a business needs for the next stage of scaling. Business matchmaking ensures that both parties bring more than just capital to the table. An example is a family office specializing in technology investments meets a tech company ready to grow. And they offer beyond funding and they can introduce them to supply chains, partners, government contacts, and key industry players, which drastically increases and accelerates the company's growth. How you as an investor can leverage business matchmaking is by engaging in the right networks. Platforms like CapTech, investor summits, InvestmentMarkets, and syndicates give access to curated opportunities. Be clear on your investment thesis. The more specific you are, the better it will be. For example, rather than just saying you're investing in tech, why don't you be more specific about AI-driven high-growth business phases? And then you can leverage introductions through trusted connections like SIPBN and advisory networks. They help investors to meet high-quality opportunities, which creates a competitive advantage for you. Investors who rely solely on public deals are competing with thousands of others looking for the same opportunities. Those who engage in strategic matchmaking gain an edge by accessing deals earlier. They build direct relationships and they position themselves as a preferred investor. And it's amazing how important that is. At CapTech, investors don't just watch pitches, they are actively engaging with the business leaders, securing early access to promising opportunities before they go mainstream. Investing isn't just about capital, it's about access. The investors who master business matchmaking will be the ones that have the best deals, that build the strongest portfolios, and ultimately win. And that's exactly why we bring together global investors, global opportunities, and industry leaders to make sure those high value connections happen. I would love to hear from you. What is one introduction that changed your investment journey? Business matchmaking isn't just about making connections, it's about making the right connections. It's the difference between sorting through thousands of deals blindly and getting curated introductions to the businesses that fit your investment goals. SIPBN and events like CapTech 2025 will bring these opportunities to life, creating an ecosystem where investors don't just find deals, they find the right deals. Thanks, Angelina. Over to you.
Why is strategic matchmaking important for investors?
So, investors don't need more deals. It's really important to understand what is it they're trying to achieve, and this is one of the biggest parts and the hardest and the most time we spend on at SIPBN and at CapTech is really understanding what does the investor need and what is it they require for their portfolio, and having that bird's eye view of the biggest picture, and then introducing them to the right deal to add to into their portfolio. I think it is about that support and that knowledge that you may not necessarily have when you're sifting through hundreds and thousands of deals. You know, so many investors look through literally thousands of deals a year, and to find that one that works for them. Whereas when you have a team of people and it's curated to your needs, then that's going to help you find those right deals at the right time. And I think during my talk I talked about that strategy of that supply chain and government introductions and that beyond capital. Those are the things that we look at when we're curating the opportunities for you to presented to you.
What factors make investor matchmaking successful?
Definitely that curation and understanding what it is that you're trying to achieve, and like we see it often in business networks where you see deals that show up on a media, and it's like we didn't even see that come to market, and it's because they were done behind closed doors with people that were already in the network. It's also about understanding what's going to work for you moving forward in the future.
Thank you for your time, Sarah.
Oh, thanks, Angelina, for having me. I really appreciate your time and everyone's watching time too. Thank you.